Alrighty, so today's video is a very special full face tutorial and hair look. For this look, I just wanted to do something very summery, kind of summer goddess makeup with a hairstyle to match. That was honestly the easiest style I've ever done to my hair in my entire life. It is so easy. I'm just using a wave spray. There's no heat, no curling irons. And the reason this is such a special video is because I finally get to share something with you guys I've been working on for so long. This has been a while in the making, and I'm using a bunch of products from my MakeupByAlli Ultimate Beauty Box. What is the Ultimate Beauty Box, you may ask? Well, let me show you. So this is the box. I designed the front myself to have lots of little eyelashes on there because you know me, I love a good lash. I'm gonna show you guys what's inside. So first things first, it comes with a little insert to tell you all about the products you'll be receiving and how to use them, and a little personal note from moi. I wanted to make sure I included a bunch of skincare products because you guys have probably heard me say it a million times. I think skincare is so important when it comes to doing your makeup because that's where it all starts. So the first thing I want to show you guys, because this is actually a sleeping facial product, so I didn't include it in this tutorial, but I wanted to show you guys what it was all about. This is the Korres Greek Yogurt Advanced Nourishing Sleeping Facial. This is for all skin types, and this absorbs really deeply into your skin overnight while you're sleeping, so you wake up with refreshed skin, and it has kind of a souffle-like texture, but it replenishes your skin with antioxidants that you kind of lost over the course of the day. And I love all of Korres products, and I think this one is especially cool because you barely have to do any work. All you have to do is sleep, and it does the job for you. The next product is the Yes to Tomatoes for clear skin. So this is a detoxifying charcoal warming facial scrub. I love charcoal type of mask products or exfoliators. I feel like they do the best job of just smoothing my skin out completely and just revealing a fresh layer of skin. And the charcoal in this product really helps to detox the skin because it just draws out all of those impurities that may be lingering deep down in your pores. And I just love that it has this little scrubber. So those are the only two products I won't be demoing this video, so I wanted to tell you about them first. But the box also comes with the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum, the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara, the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in the shade Capiche, which is like a warm brown. Last but definitely not least is the Ouai Hair Care Wave Spray. I have been so obsessed with all of the Ouai Hair Care products, and I just love how easy they are to use and how good all of them smell. This one is no exception. This could be just a fragrance in and of itself. It smells so amazing, but it also gives you that like mermaid chic hair, just very undone and effortless looking. I was beyond thrilled that I was able to include this in the box with all the other goodies. MakeupByAlli Ultimate Beauty Box is $19 plus shipping, and the total cost of all the products in the box totals to a value of over $75. It is the first time I'm doing something like this, so we're only gonna be shipping to North America. Make sure that you check out the link down below and get yours while it's hot and while supplies last, because there's only limited quantities available. If you do order one, please let me know your thoughts and share on social media with the hashtag MUBA Beauty Box. So I think that's everything I had to touch on before I get started, and I'm just so happy I could finally share the news with you guys. I've just been working on this project for a really long time, and if you would like to see how I created this complete look, including the summer goddess makeup look and these beachy waves using the products from my Ultimate Beauty Box, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to begin this makeup look with a clean slate, so I have nothing on my skin. So to start off, I'm going to take you through a few skincare products. And the first one is the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. This is also in my Ultimate Beauty Box. It is a product that has hyaluronic acid in it, so it really helps to boost collagen health in the skin and diminish the look of fine lines and wrinkles. You can also use this morning and night. I also like to spot treat certain areas where I have freckles that have run together, as I like to call it, but they're pretty much little sunspots and things like that because it will work on uneven skin tone. So that is gonna go on first, and then your moisturizer goes on top. So I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Cell Renewal. It's the Age Perfect Cell Renewal Rosy Tone Cream. This is the first time I'm trying this out. I think this is geared more towards aging and mature skin tones, but I just thought it looked so cool, so I thought I would give it a shot. Because it has more of a thicker, like balmy consistency, I'm sort of just patting it in. smells really good. Then to actually go in and prime my skin today, I'm gonna be using the Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Primer. I really like this because it has a button on top, so it dispenses the exact amount of product that you need. But also it keeps it from getting any kind of like dirt and dust and weird stuff in there. So I just feel like it's a little bit more sanitary as well. So I'm just smoothing that over the skin using my fingers. This is a really nice light glowy primer. So I feel like combining it with that thicker balm will sort of balance everything out a little bit. So I am looking for more of a radiant finish to the skin today, so I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in 207 Sand Beige. I really love this product so much. It's a little bit deep though, just from looking at it in the back of my hand, so I added a tiny bit of the Dior Skin Forever in shade 20. Lately what I've been doing is just kind of working off the back of my hand and using the whole side of the Beauty Blender versus just the butt end of it, I guess you could say, and just kind of rolling it across the skin. Moves the product around your face quicker, and I don't know, you can just kind of really get at it. To get us started with the eyes, I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So I'm just gonna apply that all over the lids, just all over the lid, and then take my Beauty Blender just to press it into the skin. Like so. And then what you want to do is set this with a lighter eyeshadow. Okay, I just had to put my jewelry back on really quick. I feel very naked without all my baubles. Like I was saying, you can set your eye base, and I'm using Bone by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can do a color that matches, or if it's a little bit lighter, it's just gonna make your eyeshadows pop a bit more. And I want this look to be really red tone and blown out, so I'm gonna start off with this color called Blazing by Anastasia. Did you guys hear the ice cream truck? It's all I can do not to run out of my house right now waving like $3. And I'm just gonna place that color right into the crease, keeping my eyes open so that I can put it in a spot where it'll still be visible when my eyes are open. So I just wanna get like a nice reddish warm halo around the eye before we move on. It does not have to be perfect the first time. We're gonna go back in and blend a bunch of times and layer this color up, so sometimes it looks worse before it looks better. To blend this out, I'm gonna go in with Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. We're just gonna go back over and diffuse that color. So I really like where this is going. I'm gonna go in and layer that blazing color on one more time and blend it out with Creme Brulee again one more time just to get the depth and just make sure the shape is nice and even. Then I'm going to use the shade Morocco by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the crease and mostly the outer corner. So with that color, you can kind of get in this outer corner a bit more and sort of wing it out a little bit farther. So I'm going to be using this color by Anastasia as well. This is called Fudge. You can see it's just a little bit deeper. And this is a bit of a smaller crease brush too. This is a diffused crease E38 brush by Sigma Beauty. This is just gonna add a little bit of sultry smokiness to the look. And just to blend out any harshness in this outer corner, I'm gonna go back in with a mixture of Creme Brulee and Morocco and just kind of hit the outer part by just blending inwards. A couple of strokes downwards and upwards, and then like back and forth. So up and down and back and forth. Don't be afraid to bring it down a little bit, because that's what's going to create a nice diffused edge versus a really harsh line when we go in to put our concealer and clean up under our eye. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Glisten by Anastasia on that same fluffy brush we've been using and just lightly touch the lid with that shade. To add a little bit of a metallic dewy pop to the lid, I'm going to be using my new favorite eyeshadow. This is the prettiest color ever. This is the Starlit Powder by Makeup Forever. This is in the shade 12, which is kind of like a rosy color. And then add in the copper shade number 12 and apply that sort of towards the outer part of the lid right here. And just so we haven't lost all those pretty colors we applied, I'm going to go back in with Morocco and just pat that onto the outer part of the lid again. I'm also going to be using Morocco on the lower lash line. So I'm applying this first, and then I'm going to go over it with Creme Brulee. I'm doing that with a clean blending brush so everything doesn't get too messy and mixed together. But I just want to diffuse that out. So I just took the retractable side of my Tarte Double Take Liner, and I'm just kind of smudging it along the outer part of the upper lash line, and I'm gonna go over that with a bit more of fudge just to soften everything out and kind of smudge it and fudge it. I just decided to go back in with some more fudge in the lower lash line just to kind of deepen everything up. I felt like I needed more smokiness. So this is definitely gonna look a little odd until I can go back in and do my eyebrows and clean up with concealer and everything, but I do wanna add one little unexpected touch from the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. Just for the inner corner of the lower lash line, I'm gonna take the shade Lyra, apply it right here. It's sort of a peach color, but it kind of has a pinky duochrome to it. So you can see. And it definitely opens the eye up a lot. Okay, so I just applied some of this Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy in the shade Babe Alert just to get the plumping action going while I finish my face makeup. And I did skip ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, but I will list all the products that I use down below in the info box. I definitely want to clean out this lower lash line, so I'm going to apply my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard underneath my eyes, and I'm using that to highlight as well. I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder and set the rest of my foundation using the MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC42. So now I'm just going to dust away all that loose powder underneath my eyes, and I'm using a little dual fiber NYX brush. So before I finish up the rest of my face, I want to throw a little lash on it and make my eyes pop even more, especially because we didn't do any winged liner or anything like that. So I'm going to be using the Socialize Vixen lashes. These are some of my all-time favorites. They are so beautiful. They really work with any kind of eye look you want to do. So now that I have my lashes on, it's time for the next product from my beauty box. This is so exciting. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. And this mascara is so great. It is a very bristly type of wand like this. Those are my favorite type of mascaras to use. And it is actually a velvet finish. So it's not a super shiny lacquery mascara, which I really like. And it just gives you a ton of drama and a ton of volume. So I'm going to use this to blend my falsies with my natural lashes. I'm going to try a new bronzer today. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. So you just have to work in small increments. So start with a light amount of product, a very light hand, and build up. And again, use the flat, like the biggest side of the brush versus dipping the tip of the brush in. If you feel like it's not, you know, even and airbrushed as you want it to be, you can go back over with a dual fiber brush. And I figured I would keep it going. I'm gonna try a new highlighter today. This is a MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Beaming Blush. And this is from a newer collection. I'm not sure if this is a permanent color, but it's from a recent collection. I'm going to see what it looks like. Okay. I like it. I just feel like I like it. Oh, it's so hard for me to branch out with highlighters. Like I get one that I love and I just want to stick with it. But I'm going to make sure our cheekbones match. I'll pop it on the other side. Okay, so I actually just grabbed my Becca Opal highlighter just because I haven't used this in a really long time and I just want something neutral. I don't want something like super yellowy. And use that same Opal highlighter to highlight my inner corners of my eyes. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of this Beaming Blush Skin Finish. And for my lip color, I'm going to start off with this liner. This is by ColourPop. It is their lippy pencil in the shade Boys Town. Of course, I had to include a lip color in my Ultimate Beauty box. So this is the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in the shade Capiche. Dabbing it on and then tapping it in to get more of a stain. So I wanted to pick a color that would work with as many skin tones as possible and that would be wearable all year round. So you could do this in the fall time, you could do more of a stain like this in the summer. Then I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss from the MAC by Mariah Carey collection in the shade Butterfly Bling. I know I promised I would stop using the It's Just Like Honey shade, but this is a different color, so it doesn't count. This is really pretty. It's like a rose gold shimmery gloss. I wanted to demo the final product that comes in the beauty box for you. This is the Way Wave Spray. I have been obsessing over all of the Way hair care products, but I feel like the whole point of a wave spray is just to have it be effortless and easy. I wanted to show you what this does without curling your hair or touching it with an iron at all. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So my favorite way to do this is just kind of take my hair one side and then the other. And I should really have a hairbrush for this, but you know what? We're just gonna make do. So first I'm gonna take a chunk from the top. I'm gonna take the wave spray and spritz upwards, just twisting it like this. I'm twisting the section away from my face. And the key to this is, I think, to get that more modern beachy look is to leave the ends out. So don't twist the ends, don't spray anything really. You can if you want, but I don't spray anything onto the ends. And then I'm gonna take this section below it right here. So I'm gonna spray that section and then twist it up. The biggest thing with like a wave spray like this is that you wanna make sure you brush it out before you go to bed. It's kind of similar to like a hairspray in the sense that you want to brush the product out. And for the front, I'm just gonna do a quick spritz like that. Again, we're just twisting away from the face. And what you can do is gather all those twists up and then twist them into a bun. Wrap it around, and again, you wanna remember to leave the end out. This smells amazing, by the way. Just tie it with a hair tie. Do the same thing to the other side. Then once you get them all hooked together like this, you can kind of give it another twist. Make sure it's nice and tight. While it might look a little cray-cray right now, when you take it out, you're gonna have nice waves, which I'll show you in a second. But the nice thing about this is that we wrapped it up so tightly that it's not gonna take as long to set. But you can take your blow dryer with a diffuser attachment on it and kind of hold it against the bun if you want it to really lock in the style. I only left this in for maybe like 10 minutes, maybe not even. It might have been like 7 or 8 or something like that. And again, it's kind of a similar thing as when you're curling your hair with a curling iron. You just want to leave the ends out. And then I'll give it a shake, give it a shake, give it a shook. See what it leaves you with? Just like really pretty movement to your hair. And it's so easy. That's probably the easiest thing I've ever done to my hair to achieve this look. You can hit it with some texturizing hairspray. This is again by Way. And I'm not gonna mess with it too much. You just wanna kind of like shake it out and let it be. And there you have it, kids. That is the end result. No extensions, no curling irons, no nothing but a little bit of wave spray. So, and a lot of makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. And I hope you love the products in my Ultimate Beauty Box. And if you receive them and want to share them, please let me know what you think using the hashtag MUBA Beauty Box. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like what you see. And I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.